Let's talk about a bunch of maps found for Modern Warfare 2's Season 2 update, plus some more maps for future seasons as well. A bunch of stuff to go through here in today's video. Quick reminder, be sure to check out my partner Apex Gaming PCs, a bunch of great customizable PCs over there. If you do go on to buy a PC, use code MATTERS for a pretty good discount. Links are down below. But first up here, on Season 2, this is again releasing based on the Battle Pass end time on Wednesday, February 1st. The exact times will most likely be what you're seeing up on screen here. It's always around 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes it's a couple of hours earlier. For recent updates, it was the night before, so we'll find out the exact times once we get closer to that. But again, Season 2 in about a month from now, which isn't that long of a wait, but it's a pretty big gap from, Season 1 Reloaded. Could we see an extra Part 2 Season 1 Reloaded update with some extra content, one extra map, an extra weapon? Possibly, but at this point, I feel like we're just going to have what we have now up until a bunch of new content releasing for Season 2. I think the time will pass by, but we definitely need more 6v6 content, especially in my opinion, and we should be getting a bunch of that with the release of Season 2. Now, for this video, I want to focus mostly on maps here and talk about what was found and what we could be seeing here. So, back last week with a recent update, I think it was the Season 1 Reloaded update, a bunch of MW 2019 maps were found in the files of this game, and there were also previous leaks from before MW2 was even revealed about other, maps from that game being brought back. The maps that were found more recently were St. Petrograd and Tank Factory. St. Petrograd, of course, was a launch map from MW19, and Tank Factory was actually one of the last maps released a part of the MW19 DLC season. Both pretty solid maps overall. Not the best maps, but they were pretty good. I definitely had a bit of fun playing on those maps. I had some pretty good gameplays back in the day, so if those two did return, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, think about the situation right now. Supposedly, based on the actual cover art that leaked out for Season 2 of this game, we have Castle from World at War, and also, it was remade in Vanguard returning. That's kind of weird. I wasn't a big fan of Castle and Vanguard. I didn't play it back in World at War. Didn't like the, map design. The aesthetics were cool. The atmosphere was cool, but the layout way too big, way too scattered. Just didn't really fit, my playstyle or the game in general. I mean, if you guys enjoyed the map, let me know down below. But, my point is, I would much rather see a map like St. Petrograd or even Tank Factory from MW19 brought back, something that fits more with the Modern Warfare theme. And those map designs were, in my opinion, a lot better than Castle. So who knows? Nothing is confirmed here, but they were found in the files of the game, so that's likely. And Castle may not even be a multiplayer map in this game, because as we saw, the new Resurgence Warzone 2 map leaked out, and Castle is actually a point of interest on that map. So maybe the, marketing with Castle in the background of that main image is just to advertise it being a POI on Warzone and not being an MP map remake. Now, some leakers said it could end up being an MP. Obviously, again, we have to wait for Call of Duty to confirm it themselves. That's when we know for sure what's going to happen here. That's with all leaks, of course. But, I could see it being only on Warzone because in my head, why would they remake Castle? But at the same rate, I wouldn't put it past them to bring back Castle. Maybe there's some internal data that Castle is a really popular and successful map, and people never back out of that map, and it was one of the best maps from Vanguard based on their internal numbers. Who knows? But again, my point is there. MW19 maps, I would much rather see those return than Castle out of all maps. And if you guys don't remember, there are a bunch of other MW19 maps that leaked out before MW2 was even revealed, or at least before it released there. Some maps that were talked about to return were a bunch of the DLC maps, including Cheshire Park, which was a solid map, 3-lane layout, very unique for MW19's style. A really solid map in my opinion, and I feel like most people would agree with me on that. Another really solid one, Candor Hideout, that was rumored to return. We haven't seen it just yet. Of course, we are so early in the life cycle of this game. I mean, it was supposedly getting 2 years of DLC. We're only in the middle of Season 1. So we have so many chances to get these maps to return in the game. But overall, again, those two maps, Candor Hideout and Cheshire Park, are solid maps that, I could easily see them bring back. And I feel like most people would want to see them. Kill House, another one, which I don't know if that was leaked, but that would be another solid one that would easily fit in with Shipment and Shoot House. I think Kill House is probably better than both Shipment and Shoot House, in my opinion. I love the layout, super fast-paced, a ton of fun. The spawns are actually pretty good because you spawn behind some cover, so you're not really getting spawn. I mean, you can get spawn killed, but it's a bit more difficult. But you can still run right into the action, go for high kill gameplays, have a ton of fun, level up your weapons just like you do in Shoot House and Shipment. I mean, I really enjoy that map, so that would be a huge W if they brought that back. Another one here, Oil Rig, a solid one that was also, I think, leaked and rumored. Again, these maps here, I gotta mention this because people always say we don't want to see remakes over and over and over again. We want them to make new, unique maps, and I completely agree. I mean, I want them to focus most of their attention on newly created maps in new locations outside of the campaign, outside of previous games. I get that, but at the same rate, I also do enjoy to see remakes. I mean, I can't lie. I mean, that's just how I feel. I like when they bring back certain maps. It's fun to play maps that you played on before, to relive those memories and go for those high kill gameplays again. So I don't want the whole game to be filled with remakes, but, you know, some of the maps from MW19, I feel like a lot of people would want to see in this game. If they only focus on that, then that would suck. I don't want them to do that, but finding a good middle ground is key here, and I think they could potentially do that. We'll see what ends up happening. We still haven't had a new, uniquely made 6v6 map in this game, so I want to see that at some point, but, you know, overall, if they do get time to do that, and also have time for other remakes, those are some of the maps here that I would personally want to see from MW19. Let me know down below any other MW19 maps you want to see in this game remade. Of course, there's a ton that we could see here that were pretty solid overall. I think at this point, it's almost a guarantee we're getting at least 2 remakes per season. So for season 1, we got Shipment and Shoot House. Let me know down below, what do you think the 2 remakes will be for season 2? Will it be those 2 MW19 maps? Will it be maps from previous games? Obviously, you know, the MW2 2009 maps would be sick to see, although I feel like they're going to save those for the year 2 expansion pack, where they include all of the maps, extra campaign, extra DLC, stuff like that, all in one, you know, paid or maybe free content pack. That makes more sense there. But for the normal seasons, I think it's more likely to get maps from MW19, other previous games like that brought back. So I don't know, let me know down below what 2 maps you want to see there. And of course, there's tons of other content we're getting as well. New weapons expected, new operators. We're getting a raid episode every single season. So raid episode 2 will be at some point during the season, probably during the reloaded update. We're getting probably new DMZ content as well. So, you know, we're getting a lot of content spread across the entire game there. But as I've been saying, I think 6v6 is just lacking a little bit. You know, in my opinion, we need just more sheer maps. I enjoy when we have more maps, more things to play on, different scenery, different locations to explore. That's what I enjoy. Obviously, weapons, very important as well, but maps are right up there for me. So again, I like all parts of the game. DMZ is a ton of fun. Raids were pretty fun as well. But really, more 6v6 content is what we need, in my opinion. Let me know if you disagree with me down below. You could definitely disagree with me, and hopefully we get more of that coming in Season 2. So that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 and Warzone 2 news update videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.